All right, how's everybody doing this morning? So, let me go ahead and say that this is take 2 on this live lesson because the one that I just finished, for some reason, didn't work out. It got deleted. So, now I'm going to do this thing all over again, and I've got a couple of people in here so far, so I appreciate you showing up. If you would say hey, I'd like to see who I've got in here this morning. Everything looks good. All right. So, if you've seen some of my posts on Twitter, I've offered up a free PDF for this lesson today. There's actually 2 of those. Marco, what's up, buddy? Hi. Awesome. Thanks for being on here. If you've seen on Twitter, I posted a link where you could get the PDFs, and I've printed mine off. You don't have to print them off, but I guess it's good to have a physical copy here for me, since I'm using my iPad to be able to see this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. If you've got a practice pad and a pair of sticks, then you can play along. I've got a lot of examples I'm going to play through with a click, and I'm going to explain some of this stuff as I go. And if you don't have any of that and you want to try this later, then this video is going to be posted up on my website. It'll also, within 24 hours, you'll be able to replay it through social media, through Twitter. But after that, I'm going to upload it as a YouTube video, as a series. So you'll be able to find it on my website at mattdudleydrumming.com. So, anyway, let's jump into this. On the first part, we're talking about the 4 basic stroke types. And this is the building blocks to good hand technique. And this is also going to set you up when you're playing different passages with accents to be able to get yourself set up for the next move. So, let's jump into it. First, we've got the full stroke, which is the rebound. Matt, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. We're just jumping into this lesson. All right, so here we go. This is the 4 basic stroke types. The first is the full stroke or rebound stroke, and this is going to start high and end high. And again, let me explain this too. This camera is mirroring what I do, and since it's front facing, everything is backwards. So this is my right hand, this is my left hand. Don't get confused with it. All right, full stroke again. Starts high, ends high. Same way with the left. So if you just practice this for a few minutes every day to memorize it, you'll be okay. Full stroke. All right, next, downstroke. Starts high, ends low. Looks good to lefty, though. I bet it does. All right, so this is the downstroke. Starts high, ends low. All right, with the left, this is my left, I promise. Starts high, ends low. So again, we're stopping about 2 to 3 inches from the head. Just like so. All right, after the downstroke, we have the tap stroke. Starts low, ends low. Same way with the left. Then we have the upstroke. The upstroke is going to start low and end high. So it's going to drop. You're going to tap, but you're going to kind of launch the stick up. Just like so. Starts low, ends high. Same way with left. All right, so there we go. Now, on this PDF, the 4 basic stroke types. See, I told you it was backwards. See the print? Weird, right? So on this first PDF, you notice that there is a lot of quarter notes there in that little exercise. And that is going to give you an accent on beat 1 and on beat 2. But then underneath it, you've got the letters F, D, T, U, which is full, down, tap, up. And again, the initials are above it, the stroke types. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the stroke types on these accents so it sets us up. And luckily, this kind of goes in the same order as what we just learned them. The full, down, tap, up. So we've got an accent 1, accent 2, non-accented note on 3, non-accented note on 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the reason why we have an upstroke on 4 is because on beat 1, coming back in, there's an accent, right? So we got to prepare ourselves for that accent. So we've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, full, down, tap, up, and full, down, tap, up. Same way with the left. Full, down, tap, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the idea. All right, so what I would like for you to do on that PDF, it says underneath it, exercise 1, practice each hand individually, starting with the right, which is what we just did. Then exercise 2 would be to play both hands at the same time, mirroring each other. So for that exercise, it would look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? All right. So now that we've passed that, now we're going to go to the second PDF. This is going to be accents and stroke types. Again, notice that it's backwards. So everything that you thought was real is kind of weird. Right hand, left hand. I swear. Again, it's because of this front-facing camera. It makes everything backwards. So, right hand, left hand. Hope it doesn't mess you guys up. All right, so with accents and stroke types now, composed by yours truly, we're going to be playing eighth notes. We're going to have accents on these eighth notes. And underneath these sets of eighth notes, we have the stroke types to show us how to play these things, okay? Again, this is all about building proper technique or good technique. So, we're going to take the first 4. I'm going to explain the first one. We'll play through exercise 4. Then when we get to 2-note groupings, I'll explain those. We'll play through up until we get to 3-note groupings and then explain those. All right, so again, this is the accents and stroke types PDFs. Makes you also sound like Sonny from SEAL Team. Thanks. Appreciate that. I don't know if I know what that is, Sonny from SEAL Team. I'll have to look that up, Matt. All right, so accents and stroke types. Number 1, we're going to start with a metronome. If you've got a pad and a pair of sticks and you've got this PDF, you should play along with me. That's the whole purpose of this. Is it's a lesson, but it's also a way for us to drum and play together. And if you got any questions during this live lesson, feel free to hit me up or ask me on here while we're doing it right now. All right, I'm going to start this at 80 on 8th notes. And on number 1, our accent is on beat 1, which is going to be a downstroke because the next stroke after that is non-accented note, so that'll be a tap stroke. Then beat 2 is going to be a tap stroke, but since we have an accent on beat 3, the note before that is going to be an upstroke. Let's try it. Oh yeah, and the way how I want you guys to play this is the first time through is right, first time through is left, and then the third time through is going to be both at the same time, mirroring each other. I know there's not a repeat sign, but that's how we're going to play it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. All right, good job, good job. Here we go. Number 2, now our accent is on the and of 1 and also on the and of 3. We got a new person that came in. Awesome. Welcome. All right, so we're on number 2 of the PDF. We're going to start with an upstroke because our accent is on the and of 1. So we've got to prepare ourselves to hit that accent. So we're going to go up, down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just like that. So we got an upstroke, then a downstroke. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 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 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 4 and 1. Good job. All right, number 3. Now our accent is on beat 2 and beat 4. So we're going to be doing a tap, then an upstroke, downstroke, tap. Number 3. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. All right, number 4. Now our accent is on the and of 2 and the and of 4. So we're going to be dealing with a tap, tap, upstroke, downstroke. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. All right, number 5. Now we're dealing with 2 accents. So this is going to be a full stroke, downstroke, tap, up. Sounds just like the first thing that we learned earlier, right? 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Number 6, accents on the end of 1 and on beat 2. We're going to start off with an upstroke. Hey Nikki, how you doing, Nikki? Number 6. All right, so number 6, an upstroke, full stroke, downstroke, and a tap stroke. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Good job. All right, number 7. Accent is going to be on 2 and the and of 2 and 4 and the and of 4. A tap stroke, upstroke, full stroke, and a downstroke. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 4 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and stop. Good job. Everybody's doing so good. All right, now we're on number 8. We're about to finish up in the next 3 on the 2-note groupings of accents. Again, if you're watching this, since this is the front-facing camera, this is my right hand and this is my left hand, just so you know. Funny stuff. All right, number 8 on the PDF. Also, if you're just joining, say hello, throw me some hearts, let me know you're here, and we're going to continue, keep this thing going. We've got 8 more to go, and we'll be finished up. And this is on accents and stroke types, and the 4 basic stroke types. Or it is the 4 basic stroke types. All right, my metronome is set to 80 BPM right now. Here we go. We're dealing with 8th notes and accents. And all this, we're learning the mechanics. We're learning how to set ourselves up for the next movement. I wanted to start everybody off on proper hand technique, on mechanics, on learning basic building blocks. You can use this for your own, I guess for yourself, or if you're a teacher, you can also use this to teach your students. But there's a lot of us, let me cut this off. There's a lot of us that started playing drums where we didn't have any instruction. We probably taught ourselves, or maybe had little instruction. And that's how I was. And whenever I came up later on, I figured out that there were things missing that I needed to know. So I went back and learned this stuff. And also, I learned a lot when I went to college. And I found out a lot of building blocks that were missing. So, of course, like the 4 basic stroke types. I know this seems very beginner-esque, which is totally fine. There might be somebody on here right now that's been playing for 20 or 30 years that's never gone through this exercise. or never gone through learning those proper hand movements. And this is going to open you up for a lot of possibilities to be able to play rudiments, hybrid rudiments, cleaner, and to be able to play ghost notes behind the drum set. You can use this application for everything. So, don't let me spill too much. Let's jump back into it. Number 8. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Good job. All right, so again, notice that underneath these, you've got your stroke types underneath it. So the last one we did right there, number 8, you've got a downstroke, tap stroke, upstroke, full stroke. Now, if Matt, what's up, dude? Another Matt. Well, I've had 3 Matts on here, 4 including myself this morning. So thank you for joining. All right, so on this part, we got down, tap, up, full. So the reason we have that is because the accent coming in on beat 3 needs to be a downstroke. So we've got down, tap, up, full, down, tap, up, full, down, tap, up, full, down, which is 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Okay? Just want to share that with you. Number 9, now we're dealing with down, up. Accents on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and stop. Even I make mistakes. We're all human. All right. So again, how this exercise goes is you're going to play each one with the right hand through, then each one with the left, then both. That's how you should be practicing this stuff. Practice it slow. We're at 80 BPM. You could go even slower than this, and then eventually pick your time up and try to make sure that you're following each of those stroke types. All right, number 10. Now we're on every and. This is going to be upstroke, downstroke. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and stop. Good job. All right, now we're on 3-note groupings on number 11. So now we've got 3 accents in a row on 1 and 2, and then and of 2 is going to be an upstroke because it leads into the next set of accents, right? So it's going to be like full, full, down, up. Full, full, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and, 1 and 2 and then this metronome is messing me up again. Let me show you this slow. So with the 3-note groupings, you only have 1 note that is non-accented. So you're going to have 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and full, full, down, and. What's up, Totem? I've seen your stuff. Looks really cool. Just so you know. Alright, so we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again, we're just putting on the brakes. We're not, when we stop the stick low, we're not tense. We're just putting the fingers on, putting those brakes on. All right, everybody, we're on number 11. Let's roll with it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Cool deal. Good job. Number 12, upstroke, full stroke, and a downstroke. Number 12, 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Good job. Number 13, downstroke, upstroke, full and full. Here we go. Number 13, 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now, let me explain that one real quick because there is a lot going on there. All right, so again, 1, 2, and 3. So we're on number 13. So the first stroke is going to be a downstroke. Then we've got to do an upstroke to get to that next accent, which is on beat 2. Down, up, full, full, down, up, 1, and so we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's all about those mechanics. I promise this is going to be beneficial as we move on each week. Okay? Come on, phone. Fingerprint doesn't want to work because it's sweaty. All right. We're on 14. We got 3 more to go. Here we go. Number 14. We're dealing with a full, a down, upstroke, and a full. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 there it is. All right, and then the last two, really simple. Number 15 is all full strokes or all rebound strokes. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 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 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and stop. Number 16, the finale. Now we're dealing with just tap strokes. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 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 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 3, and 4, and stop. That's it. That is it. Cool. Hey, I've had 4 people on here for a while. Those of you that have stuck through the thick and thin with me on here, I really appreciate that. Like I said earlier, I had already done this once time. I've done this once time before. I've done this earlier today, and it didn't save it. So I'm hoping I don't mess it up this time, and I hope you got something out of this. Those stroke types that we're dealing with, think about the single paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Okay? So I teach the single paradiddle a specific way where I drop the 2 rights. But if you didn't have the stroke types in order, you wouldn't be able to do it the right way. So I think about the single paradiddle as doing a downstroke on the first note, followed by the rest as tap strokes. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Keeping those stick heights low. I have lessons on that on my website that you can check out. But yeah, the single paradiddle would be a good one to start off with rudiments like this. So you got right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. For those of you that don't know what a single paradiddle is. Alright, and then I drop the 2 rights. Again, it's got a lot to do with those stroke types. So instead of having to stroke everything out, whenever I play it faster, I start to drop those 2 notes. So then I can play the single paradiddle faster. Kind of sloppy this morning. So anyway, yeah. Appreciate you guys watching. You should be able to replay this for the ones that are not able to make it this morning. You can replay this either through Periscope and on Twitter for 24 hours. And then after that, it'll be gone. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this as a YouTube video. So you can go back and watch this if you missed the lesson. Tell people about it if you think this might help them. This is going to be something that I do every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I wanted to do it here on Periscope through Twitter because this is where I have the most engagement with the drum community. I do a little bit on Instagram, but I have more friends and I'm closer with people on Twitter. So I figured this would be a good outlet. And again, when we do this, bring a pad and a pair of sticks, some coffee, whatever you want like that, and let's drum together. Let's play along together. And hopefully we can, learn something new and have good technique. Nikki, cool, thanks. Need to catch up what I missed at the start. Definitely. Yeah, you'll be able to do that. And I'm going to post this stuff up once I get it on YouTube and on my website. You'll see it on Twitter where you're able to check it out again. But for those of you just tuning in, you can go on my website, look up live. Excuse me, you hear that burp and yawn at the same time? What happened? You can go on there and download the PDFs and follow along and play along. Again, this is a thing where every Wednesday it would be cool to drum with my friends on here. I can't see you playing, but you can see me playing, and I'll lead us. Nice to meet you. Sonny Quinn, SEAL Team on CBS. I'll do that, Matt. And just so I don't forget it, shoot me a message with that. Good tutorial. Thank you, Totem. I appreciate that greatly. Well, guys, I got to get off here. I've got to go teach private lessons now. And again, let's do this again next Wednesday. Tell your friends. I appreciate your time. I greatly appreciate that. It means a lot to me that you would spend even the shortest amount of time to care about what I've got to say and what I'm trying to teach here. But hope this stuff works. If you have any questions on it, feel free to shoot me a message. And yeah, thank you again. Hope you guys and gals have an awesome day. I'm going to try to exit out of this thing without it messing up.